female covert narcissist operates in the shadows, behind a veil of humility, victimhood, and extreme sensitivity. She is an insidious manipulator, leveraging your own power and empathy against you, trapping you in a loop of psychological, parasitic decay. Hi, I'm Dev, a neuroscientist, counsellor and evolutionary biologist, and today we're looking at the mechanics of dating a female covert narcissist. She's hunting a specific type of emotional regulator, but lacks the internal machinery to manage her own self-esteem. She needs an external battery to do it for her. You are the highly empathetic source of power. She will use dating apps, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, to scout and source her own supply. It's easy, low cost, low effort, but highly rewarding. It's the perfect tool for her. It's a trap looking for a protector. I am looking for someone who won't take advantage of my big heart. Keep an eye out for her script of trauma, worn like a badge of honor, medals dangling from her neck like she's fought 100 wars. Ironically, she will often label herself as empathic. If she does, run for the hills. Anything that frames her as too pure or perfect or sensitive for a broken world is her narcissistic ego screaming for victimhood. Tinder never leaves her phone. It follows her around like a shadow, tightly glued to her like a pair of knickers. She keeps a long list of men, matches she never met or followed up with. These men serve as a triangulation tool to keep you in a state of low-level competition for the number one spot, whilst having an enormous backup supply in case things don't work out. She has a generator in case her electricity is cut off. She is like the goddess of Tinder. She can't leave because it's a lead generation, marketing and sales conversion engine, a one-stop shop for unlimited supply. It feeds her emotional black hole, hundreds of matches to fuel her fragile ego, proving she is wanted, needed and appreciated. Once you've matched, she will bait you. The trap is set. She will instantly reply to your messages, creating a dopamine loop. First thing when she wakes up, good morning, and before she goes to sleep, good night, sweet dreams. She will laugh at your jokes to give you the high, followed by compliments. You are so funny, you make me laugh. Notice there is no effort on her side. You are the one putting in the time, energy, effort, injecting your personality, charisma and humor. It's perfect for her as she operates on a high yield, low effort process of sourcing supply. Within the first few days, she will mention a sob story, the toxic ex, or a co-worker who has inflicted pain on her. It's a trick to make you feel empathetic. I'm sorry you had to go through that. It's not just one red flag, it's a line of buses jam-packed shoulder to shoulder with stories of how men have screwed up her life. She will test your boundaries, turning up late and making an excuse. Oh, my cat threw up. It took me ages to clean up the mess. A furball of the narcissist's energy puked out onto the floor. She wants to hear you say, oh, don't worry about it. I hope the cat is okay. She's looking for an empathic response to see how much empathy you have, because that's what she's missing and that's what she needs to extract to survive. She may even complain about the food or that the waiter is looking at her. She wants to see if you will prioritize her distress over your own self-respect. And when the date is over, she will text you, I had such a good time. I would love to do this again. The interaction moves quickly from Tinder to Instagram to audit your status, or to WhatsApp for fast tracking fake intimacy, or even worse, Snapchat to ensure there is no paper trail or evidence. This is where the love bombing begins. Suddenly, she will like the same music you're into. She will adopt your interests, hobbies, and passions and say, wow, you're such a fascinating guy. We have so much in common. She will manufacture a soulmate dynamic by reflecting your best qualities, tastes, and interests back to you. It's emotional counterfeiting. She lacks effective empathy, the ability to truly care, but possesses cognitive empathy, the ability to read your insecurities and know exactly what to say to make you feel heard. She uses the mirror to fast-track the artificial bond she is creating. She will champion your values and morals, but she will weaponize them later, excusing her own lies by saying, I only did this because I value your honesty and I didn't want to hurt you. She will hijack conversations and may seem like a great listener, but she will quickly pivot to her own story quickly. The spotlight always shifts back to her. She needs to be the center of attention, the center of the universe. Your energy and emotions must orbit around her. She is the sun, the creator, and the destroyer. You are trapped in a cage. Now that you are hooked, she accelerates emotional intimacy, trying to bypass the normal dating phase. But the foundation is built on psychological manipulation rather than genuine connection. It feels intoxicating, but it's future faking, an artificial creation to deepen your attachment. No one understands me like you. Her aim is to make you feel special, but it is actually designed to isolate you. She loves who she can make you, not who you are, aiming to shift your worth entirely into her hands so she can control you. She will weaponize early physical intimacy, either using sex rapidly to create a trauma bond or conditions to make you wait and jump through hoops to earn her affection. She isn't looking for a boyfriend, she is looking for the all-forgiving parent that she never had. She wants unconditional love, irrespective of how poorly she treats you. In the beginning, you were the white knight. Being someone perfect makes her feel perfect by association. But the moment you set a boundary or say no or show a flaw, she will instantly make you the villain, the Thanos of her Marvel Cinematic Universe. She expects full girlfriend privileges, your time, your emotional support, and your dinners. But the moment you ask her to delete the dating apps, she panics. She will claim she has relationship trauma or doesn't want to use labels. This keeps you auditioning indefinitely while she keeps her Tinder options wide open. She loathes the actual work of a relationship. Even though you are still dating, she will extract your energy. The mask slips and the psychological toll of the talking stage begins. She cuts you with 1,000 paper cuts. You will be deeply confused, unable to reconcile the sweet, vulnerable woman with the cold, distant one you are dealing with. The aim is to create cognitive dissonance by blowing hot and cold, intermittent reinforcement. Watch her relationship with the bill on your dates. She won't explicitly demand you pay. Instead, she will do the slow reach, conveniently go to the toilet when the check arrives, or talk endlessly about how broke she is. She is testing you to see if you will step into the financial provider role that she has assigned for you. You might be sitting right across her, paying for a romantic dinner, but she will post on Instagram a photo of a meal that makes her look completely single, and if she's paid for it. You may realize she has many pics of dinner plates, but none of her actual dates. She actively fishes for DMs while you are sitting right there. If the date isn't going exactly her way, or if you challenge something she says, she will suddenly have a headache, a stomachache, or feel unwell. This ends the date on her terms, forcing you to text her to see if she is okay. As soon as you stop performing for her or display basic human needs like being tired, busy at work, or burnt out, she won't offer grace. Instead, she will claim the vibe is off, treating you like a disposable object for failing to play your assigned role. She will become flaky or passive-aggressive until you finally snap. When you do, she will screenshot your reaction and use it as proof that you are the unstable, angry one. So what can you do to avoid this trap? The reality is, you can go on 5 different dates a week with a female covert narcissist, but it will only end up draining your energy and your bank account. You will be broken in more ways than one. To break the cycle, you must set boundaries from the outset. The first few dates, split the bill. If she refuses, well, there's your answer. If she is logical and sincere, she will appreciate the equal split. You need to drop her priority status. If she sends you 50 messages, send 5. If she responds instantly, respond the next day. If she wants to meet tonight, suggest another day. Basically, you have to break her pattern, evaluate and analyze how she reacts. Keep your options open. Men tend to love women more than women love men in the very beginning. If you feel exhausted and hooked after a few dates, you are being played. And follow your gut instincts. Your intuition is more powerful than you know. Listen to your mini brain. It is your early alarm system. As long as you don't fall into the trap of being manipulated, you will survive. You need to know how to read the signs, the red flags, and carry out a risk assessment. We will cover that in the next video. A covert female narcissist is much more difficult to spot than a grandiose narcissist. This video is not to generalize, but to detect the female covert narcissist suffering from a narcissistic personality disorder, which you may simply not be signing up for. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for watching.
Think you're special, what's behind your back? So turn around and I'll pick up the slack.